I see. I see. Yeah. And how does this compare to IV infusions of glutathione? Because, of course, you're giving the molecule directly into the bloodstream, and it's very popular. Some people do it regularly, or injections, just intramuscular injections. And what do you think of that form?
It's the IVs, as I said earlier. I used to make IV glutathione all the time. So I prepared IV glutathione until 2019. So 20 years I made IV glutathione. The patents got approved, my book got published, and I was ready to launch my product to the open market. The first thing I did was I shut down my IV glutathione business.
Yes.
And the reason is because even though I knew this was not the most cost-effective manner to deliver glutathione, because IV glutathione goes straight in the bloodstream, and it only stays for about 14 minutes. 14 minutes later, the plasma where the glutathione is absorbed in, it doesn't get absorbed in our red blood cells, which is okay, but it stays in the plasma. But the plasma gets filtered out by kidneys every 15 minutes. So everything is filtered out. So there's not much glutathione left after 14 minutes in your bloodstream. So that makes it very difficult to keep on giving this high cost product to our patients in the hope that it's going to do good for us. There was a study done in 1991 that showed this exact phenomenon was happening. But in that study, they also found out that even though the kidney filtered out the glutathione, portion of the glutathione was broken down into cysteine, and cysteine was getting reuptake again. So as a physician, you should feel at least a little bit better about yourself that with IV glutathione, even though the immediate results are only for 14 minutes, there's a later on effect comes in from your body's ability to produce glutathione using the cysteine molecule. So there is a glutathione levels will rise maybe 6 hours or 8 hours later, not because you could go to IV, because the cysteine got reabsorbed and it's been used to produce glutathione again.
I see.
So that's the reason. But if you're looking for outcomes, I mean, the glutathione has a very short life, right? Regardless of what form you do, it only stays in the body for maybe 14 minutes to up to a day maximum. So unless you're doing IV therapies once or twice a day, every single day of your life, that's when you can predict the results. But how many patients have out there looking for longevity or for age management or just as a supplementation wants to do a poke themselves twice a day or even once a day? It's not proper. It's not cost effective by all means. And so having something at home, you just spray it on your body, you just rub it in over 2 minutes, and gives you the same levels of glutathione in your blood, you have a fighting chance to see the results that you can expect from having high glutathione levels.